Good afternoon, traders on out there. It's an interesting market indeed. And of course, what eyes will be on our earnings? Of course, we're going to keep watch of what earnings are coming up after the bell, what earnings are coming up tomorrow. Maybe we'll take a little peek at the charts, see how they're setting on up into the move. Do we get any run into the move? We'll see what happens here. Maybe some closing imbalance. We're definitely battling here in the SPY, trickling on down. We'll take a look. Let's dive on in. And guess who's back? The man himself. Like they say in the chat, release the Joel.
All right, it is time for pre-market prep at the close.
3 consecutive highs, opened, matched yesterday's low, and then once it took out there, that's all the breakout momentum traders needed.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon. Boy, oh boy, it's 3:32 here in the Motor City. We are in the red by 13 3/4 handles at 51 1/4. I would just call this patient seller Monday. That's what I would call this, just because, we had a couple attempted rallies. We never got near the pre-market high, and we tried. We tried a couple times here and, just took out the pre-market low, by 4 or 5 handles, but now we're back above. So what you have here is patient sellers, and not really, buyers. The buyers out there like, oh, I got short, I got a little money in it, I got to cover. So that is my breakdown of the S&P. I did not take out Friday's low. That's the good news. Crude all over the map as usual, up 204, 96.74. Double dipped at 93, nice rebound. Gold desperately trying to remain in the 1700 handle, down 1150 at 1715.90. Silver inching towards the 17 handle, down 30.7 cents at 1831. Bitcoin, no love for Bitcoin today, down 980, 21, 635. And Ethereum futures, they're a little bit weak too. They're down $71. 1457 is your last print in the CME futures.
All right, so let's dive into what was hot today. Let's take a look at some oil, baby. Oil coming back into play. We're seeing some bounce there, and it's interesting to keep on watch what's going to happen in the energy plays. Let's go ahead. Let's take a look. XOM having a good day there. You guys can take a look. ExxonMobil up about 3% on the day. Full disclosure, I was in and out of this one today. Not a bad play towards the upside, and the daily getting some lift off of that 88 finally.
Yeah, boy, I can't give you anything good here. Nothing sticking out like a sore thumb. 90.13, that tells me that's the high. That just tells me there was a lot of paper at 90. They absorbed the paper, and then they couldn't get through. They couldn't get the follow through. It's hard to say that, the rebound is not going to continue. Crude having a good day. My level of interest here for the remainder of the week. Can we get up to 93.20? That's still $3 away. That's when you had the double top after your first decline, and then you had another lower move. Let's see what the close was on this big red bar right here, where you hit 93.20. You closed at 88.12 that day. So tough area. But man, it just doesn't feel like 93 is in the cards for tomorrow, maybe by the end of the week.
All right, and other kind of energy talks, of course, we can take a look at maybe UNG, natural gas, Russia tightening its gas squeeze on Europe, definitely as Gazprom announced that supplies through Nord Stream 1 would drop to just 20% capacity there, and the worries begin.
Yep, got Triple D and I got this one wrong. Of course, we didn't know the old Russia Gazprom trick.
Should have listened to me, Joel.
Yeah, one of the oldest in the book. The rally continues here. That's what your UNG chart looks like. Your natty gas chart
Hoo-hoo.
doesn't look like that. Let's see how that
Yeah.
looks today. Yeah, it does. It does look similar, coming back up to the high of the move. So that has some momentum. What was it? Oh, it was
Look at the
wheat.
widow. Look at the widowmaker, Boyle.
Boil.
Boyle.
Boil.
They call it the widowmaker out there, Joel.
Let's see here. Boom, boom, boom.
Boiling, baby.
That's a flyer, huh? Yeah, that's what's it trade? It trades a couple million shares. So hey,
Yeah.
2.2 million today. It's just like this reverse split kind of junk. I just like to go to the pure thing, the futures.
Yeah.
And big old move for natty gas. I guess what we'll keep a focus here on the short term. The short term says, hey, can we get to 885 on this move? Can we bust through the pair? And I know there's a lot of pennies and a lot of subdecimals in there between 829 and 889, or excuse me, 88.829 and 8.890. But that's it. Why don't we look at what this close was on the 13th? And that was 8.549, man. Just too many eights and fives and fours and fives in there. So good day, strong volume, rising open interest on Friday. Wow, big jump in the open interest, but that was probably simply because of rollover in the contracts.
This is going to bring into question what will Germany do, right? They're going to get into the point where they're going to have to honestly determine where their resources go to in the country. Does it go to the people? Does it go to the corporations? It's going to be a tough battle there in Germany. We'll see how this affects natural gas in the long run going into winter. Let's get out of the energy talk. What was weak today, of course, was some technology getting hit hard. What was getting hit hard there was software application names. Those were taking the downturn. Names like CRM, Salesforce will be the leader in the software application based on capitalization. Coming down about 3.66% today. Some other names in software like Team, Shop, Snow, Datadog, all down big there. What do you see on Salesforce?
Let's go to Salesforce.com. Big all run, just like the S&Ps last week. And it just made quick work of the previous day's low, right? 82.47, your close on Friday. That was almost a $3 haircut from Thursday's close. You tried on the open. You had the lower open, but you couldn't get to that close. And this is where, okay, we're not waiting to sell on strength. We're smashing bids. We're taking out 180.93. That was Friday's low. We didn't even blink at 180. That was Thursday's low, 79.91. Then the damage got a little bit more serious. We took out not the low from last week, but we took out Wednesday's low, going to 75.08 versus 75.601 or 75.61. Little bit of a rebound here. Big move. Found resistance in the area it did before. I think you got a little bit. You got to first things first. Look at a gap fill here. That would be 174.10. So there it is. That's what I'd be looking for. A little gap fill, maybe catch a little bid, steady for a couple days, and then maybe turn up. The monthlies, man, it's trying to put in a low in the monthlies as well. That's 3 monthly lows. Let's just call this month's low the 157.65, but that's $18 away. So big move. Just a little bit of a pullback. A little bit more sellers on strength today than in the rest of the market.
Now, one of the stocks in software that also had another negative catalyst that would be Coin. Coin turning down today about 6%. A Kathy favorite also, and Bitcoin turning around today also down about over 4%. That could have been the reason why you're seeing the turnaround, but we also seen weakness in software. Coin taking a big hit.
Big hit, lower open, tried to get near that close. It couldn't. Once again, Friday's low, quick work of that. And man, I don't know. I don't know about this one, folks. You did breach that 67.05. The next thing on the dailies, this is daily charts, 57.78. Do I think we're going there? Well, if Bitcoin gets back down to 20K, we will. If not, for the meantime, you think you missed your wow, this bottom in May with the rest of the market. Let's see if we can pull back. Now the 41, let's just call it a 40-point move, quite a little bit less than 20. What was this low here? 60? I don't know. We'll see. The whole rally, this recent rally started from 57.78, but I don't think it's going to be like a whoosh down there. I think it's going to be like hitting bids kind of one. Like I might have missed the bottom. I maybe need to cover my short. I don't think Bitcoin's going to 10 grand, so I think you get a little bit of the grind lower as opposed to the flush lower, which you've had a couple different occasions in the stock.
Well, let's continue going and take a look at some other stocks. We did have a stock this morning, PHG, Phillips, that had earnings out there. Kind of got up a little bit, not too much movement. Tried to get out of the 2050 range. Now right back into that. This one fell short of analyst forecasts. Q2 came in at 15 cents EPS, revenue at 4.45 billion. We'll see how it continues moving, and we're going to watch some earnings to see how it comes in after the bell.
Yeah, most of the trade action played out in Europe overnight. Never got near that pre-market low and just tried to drift back higher. Not really gleaming anything from this chart. Big old gap on the upside. I don't know if that's going to be filled anytime soon.
Disaster stock on the day. Newmont Gold Corp just could not hold. Newmont Corporation soon going to have to stop selling gold. Might be pyrite the way that it's going today. It's heading down there and continuing to leak in the intraday. The first three 15-minute candles were big on the downside there. Newmont EPS coming at 46 cents, missing big off the 91 cent estimate. Sales at 3.05 billion, down from 3.06 billion year over year.
Yeah, I mean, this is just like out. I'm out. Get me out. Hit bids. Hit bids. Didn't even blink at the pre-market low. I mean, the only thing I want to learn our traders / investors here is, when your monthlies don't give you anything, don't expect it to turn around on a dime. And that's exactly what you're seeing. Down 14%, down $7.27. This has got to be one of the worst days for Newmont mining, and I don't know how long. Heavy volume too. Took out this low here. What was this COVID low? Actually, I think I said I didn't think I was going to get there. Your April 2020 low, 44.78. Your COVID low, 33. Today, you get to 44 even, but baby, we ain't done yet. 44.08, your last print. 44 the low, man. They're just out. This is where there's a fund manager that says, I'm wrong. I'm getting out. Just keep hitting bids, okay, till we're flat. Yeah. Disastrous month here. Disastrous day for Newmont mining.
Well, Joel, I guess there's no gold in Fort Knox, but we won't get into that controversy. Let's keep talking into what happened in Weber Grills today. Looks like the grills are not going on well in this environment. Grill maker coming from it was a net income a year ago to now a net loss of 51 million. This one also coming off the CEO departing and suspending quarterly cash dividend. Also talking about that it's committed to working with lending partners to remain compliant with its credit facilities. Watch out. That seems like a red flag to me, but we'll see what happened there.
What's the symbol on this one?
This is WEBR.
I thought I did that, man. This thing is getting smoked today. But you know what? You might.
I see what you did there.
You might. I don't understand it, man. Well, I think I think they make their grills too good. I've had this Weber grill. Yeah, I have had this Weber grill. I got it from one of my anniversaries, and it wasn't recent. So maybe they're making the things too darn good. 572, the low of the move. It looked like it wanted to go there, but someone said, I'm going to go up a dime from the low of the move off the open. They stepped up at 582. The other thing, too, is like this had only 1 day under $6, right? Back here. And then it came back. So I don't mind. I mean, if you look at the price action in this one from today, you have a little more of a little bit of like, oh, maybe we washed them out today. 230,000 shares traded hands on Friday. 3.4 million are going to trade at least today. So, maybe I got everyone that wants out. The patient buyers are waiting for under $6, pressing up near the high of the session. But what you want to do is you don't want to pull the snap and you don't want to, fail. Like, look how much, I know Sean talked about it today. Undercut and rally possibility still there. Will it replicate the Netflix move? I don't know. But what you do know is that buck, the high from yesterday, 11 or Friday, 11:11. Today it only got to 10:13. So tight range here. If you're doing the undercut and rally trick, then you got to lean on that 966 low. That was made early in today's session. Just had some sellers off the open. Get me out. I can't believe I ever bought this stock. And then you got the turnaround. So that is that's a look at Snap, and we'll see. Well, what's the other one? Traeger grills. That's probably getting roasted
Traeger.
too, right?
Yeah, Traeger. I forgot what the ticker is for that one. Let me see.
TRAG, T something. It has a T and a G and an E in it, I think, right? No?
Yeah. Well, put it this way.
TGAHE? Help us out, chat. What are you guys doing? You
What
sleeping?
do you got? Traeger
Come
grills.
on, chat.
Come on,
Traeger
come on, you
grills.
guys.
Man, what up? Man, you guys, I'm gone for a week, and you guys are lazy. I don't like
Come
that.
on, guys. We called you out.
Cook.
You're cooking yourselves, man. You're cooking yourselves. That's what it is.
Cook, man. Oh, boy. This is taking it on the chin, too. Down 7%. New all-time. I don't know why people. I love grills, man. I love grilling. Maybe I should just go buy a new one. They should be on sale soon. That's down 7%. Well, not much. $3 stock. Boy, oh boy, not looking good here for Traeger Cook as we see it. Spoos, they're not giving up. They're not giving up on that. They sold off on Friday, but the patient sellers, they're like, no. I'm not going to sell this in a hole. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till you guys bid this stuff up, and then I'm going to put my offers out there. So nice rebound off the low, 39.46, currently 12 handles above that with 11 minutes to go into session.
All right, last stock before we get into an outlook of what's coming up on the earnings tomorrow. First thing I'll have to say is this stock springing off the top ropes. WWE stepping up to the plate there. WWE Board of Directors announced new co-CEOs. Everybody knows Stephanie McMahon and Nick Khan. Following Vince McMahon's retirement announcement this past Friday, WWE sees Q2 revenues at $328 million, and Loop Capital upgrading World Wrestling Entertainment to a buy from hold and price target at $90.
Oh boy, these kind of reactions here, when someone gets the boot, it's really hard to gauge. I'm not a big WWE fan. When I'm sitting there thinking, yeah, Vince is out, let's cash out is what they're thinking. I just don't technically. I'll just look at this and say that's a big move off really, non-fun. I mean, it's fundamental information that Vince is gone, but who knows they're going to sell the company. And I still believe he swings some weight here. But we got a number for you. We got a really good number for you. Your current high is 73.34. And where did you go to in October of 2019? You went to 73.32. You could have gotten done at that level. Now you backed off $1.50. Let's see. Let's see if we got more in here. Your next monthly high is way up at 76.44. But stop word should on, like I said, true non-fundamental information. Vince is gone. Will they sell or will they not sell? That remains to be seen. If you're buying a stock on the possibility that it may get taken out or may get sold, you better hope that happens fast, real fast. And I think with just being gone this short a time, don't see it happening. Spoos another leg higher here. They want to close green on the session.
Yeah, of
Good. We need to
course.
get above 65. We're down $1.25. We're down $2 at 63. So we know what we got to do to get green on the session. That's 39.65. Sellers on strength. They're not there yet.
Yeah, there's going to be a battle here. Last time we were up in kind of this range when we had and I'll point to it on the last time when we were in between June 27th and June 9th. So that was May 27th and June 9th. When we were up there to 416, we had a couple days up here. So we could see some sideways chop up in this range until we get some of those earnings to really hit tomorrow. That could bring us back. Who knows? Let's take a look at some of those charts, see how they're looking into this move. First one up, Mickey D's. Let's see how this one.
Yeah. Oh, I got Egg McMuffin all over my face here. I was thinking that this might, it just hit resistance, right? 54.80, that was your high. 54.53, that was your high. These are Thursdays and Friday highs. People's trying to sell their strength. Big seller up there at 255. And it failed. And then they're like, hey, I don't want to be in this into the report. I'm not waiting for this to sell on strength. I'm whacking bids. And that's exactly what you did. Your real warning sign was when you took out the pair of lows at 252.40, now down to 48.66. So, patient sellers turning in patient sellers here. Mickey D's ahead of the Q2 report.
UPS. Interesting a report here. It looks interesting. It looks like it's trying to come back through that 190. Rejected it today. Let's see what happens after the earnings.
Just kind of limping along here. Took out Friday's high. That's the good sign. The bad sign is that it went another 60 cents higher, then failed, held the previous day's low. What you're going to get tomorrow or today, if we don't change too much in the remaining 7 minutes of the session, is you're going to get a double close here near the high close of the move, 87.98. Currently trading 87.90. So the market tried to decide here. You catch you close here, you catch a bid, you hold 188. Why the heck not? Make a run at that 188.993, though you fail here. You got some room down to yesterday's low. So keep an eye on what's to be a double close in UPS.
I am worried about this chart, and that is Google. It does not look pretty for me. And I almost don't even want to be a bear in it, but nothing on that daily tells me to be bullish.
No, I mean, if you want to try and be bullish here ahead of the report, you got to ride it down to 105.75. That was a pair of lows. Two lows in that area. The low of the day, 107.01. Still reeling from the Snapchat, right? From the Snapchat. So I don't know. Google's a little bit different. Had the split, it was last week, right? Last Monday.
Yeah, it was on the 18th.
Yeah. Went up a couple days afterwards and then boom, gave it back. But I tell you, if you're waiting to if you're stepping out here, you got to risk down to the lower 105 if you want to be a little bit more patient. You can wait multiple lows after this, before the split. Where do these come in at? This is called 106. I see 579, 563, 635, 659. Let's give 106 4-star support for the Gooster.
All right, and the last one I'd point to is Softy, big boy.
Mr. Softy, I looked at this one. Hard top in there, triple top from last week, right? Boom, 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 boom. No one was letting it get through that 265 area. Today, a little bit tough. You rallied early. You got it well above the close, right? Of 60.36. Nothing, no clue there. Nothing to tell me that to sell it at 261.50. When it came back down through the open after that, gasp rally, yeah, sure. Wait, am I looking at the race? Yeah, I'm looking at Microsoft here. Breached Thursday's low. Boom, didn't even blink. But look where it found support. Or breached Friday's low, but look at that. Found support right at Thursday's low. Trying to find support though. 257.03, 56.81. We're right on the lows of the or no, we're $2 off the low here. So found support in the area Wednesday's low. Thursday's low, man. These days off are killing me. Now trying to rebound, find a home, perhaps get a bid. I don't see this thing puncturing through 265 until you show me a sustained bid in the 260 handle.
After the close, also we'll be getting ENPH. This isn't one that maybe a lot of people are watching, but I think it's one to keep watch because it has been moving towards the upside. And it's setting up here for a nice break above this like 220 area. How do you see that chart, ENPH?
Which one, Mitchie?
ENPH, Enphase Energy.
Oh, Enphase, the solar company. Let's see here.
A lot of talk of renewable energy, trying to get off of reliability of Russia.
Yeah. Oh, God, this is a tough one.
It's a tough one.
This is a
right
tough
up
chart.
there.
This is what I'm going to do on this one. Wow, I was having a big day. Well, this is always an interesting formation, right? Because you had the high on Friday, way up here, right? 225.60. But the high close of the move is 1978, right? Where are you trying to get to today? 1938. But you missed it by 40 cents. Still holding in there. I just wanted, if I was long this thing, I would want to see it, punch above, settle into 220 handle, make quick work at 225.60 and move on. But I don't know if it's right, and this threw a nice head fake at you. Because you took out the pair of lows at 211.50. The shorts thought they were absolutely golden. No reason for it to stop at 207.16 and then rally $10. So tough one here, folks. I think I'll be on the sidelines on this one until you can prove to me and make a new high close for the move above 219.78.
All right, let me catch in the chat. What are you guys talking about? I saw some PR or PG talk. Chewy's been a strong chart too. Let's do those two, PG, and then we'll do Chewy.
PG, boom, boom. Oh, look at that. Woohoo! 147.33. That almost your 50% to the T. What did you do? You came up there. The technicians are looking at this one, 47.49. And then, they said, you know what? We can't get out at the 50% retracement. We're going to have to bring it down to 147. So they put out a discretionary order to hit anything above 146.80 and 147. You get the major top there. That's what you got to get through. If it did go through there, I wouldn't be too concerned about the next area of resistance, 148.99. But that's what you got to do ahead of the report. Spoos,
rally. The pitcher's name is Sally.
That's I've heard some of the other cheers from softball, and they're not quite that nice. But big rally here at close. Into the folks. The old undercut, the pre-market low, and now the buyers are stepping in here. We're hoping for that down date. Nice reversal in the last hour. Sellers are still saying, wait. You want to bid this up? I'll sell to you. But I'm going to sell closer to the Globex high. Or I'm going to sell closer to the high close for the week last week. So nice rally, 20-some point rally into the close. Keep an eye on your big ones here, your NXPI after the close. Yeah. But you know what? Not a bad day, all things considered. That last hour rally pulled us out from a negative to a positive.
Rally, rally. We'll see if it can continue into tomorrow. We'll keep watch to see what happens with those earnings before the open. Of course, we'll catch all of that on pre-market prep tomorrow. Signing out, Joel. Have a great one. We'll get you on out of here. I hope you enjoyed your weekend and came back. So say hello. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are happy to have Joel back here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the day. We'll see you guys like always right here on Benzinga tomorrow. Hit that subscribe if you're brand new to the show. And let's go ahead and wrap up the day. Keep it going right here on Benzinga.